LeBron James' son spoke to the media yesterday. He's never done that. He's never had a press conference. And this first time I've heard him speak. And I thought he handled the questions really well, including the obligatory, do you want to play with your father?
I don't think I would just, like, when I get there, I don't think it would be me and my dad. You know, I would be happy about getting to the league instead of me thinking about playing with my dad. But that's, like, not my mindset right now at all. I'm just trying to put in the work and see where it takes me from there.
Yes, you're LeBron James' son. You've benefited from that. But he does have to earn this. It's not his dream. It's his dad's dream. He has to make the league. And maybe he ends up in the G League. I don't see somebody drafting him in the first round. Because you're not drafting him and all of a sudden LeBron goes, oh, okay, Houston drafted him. I'm going to Houston. That's not happening. I think we thought that was a possibility. That's not happening. Everything that LeBron has is in L.A. His business, building a new home. He's got 2 other kids in high school. He's not going anywhere. But I love what Bronny's doing. He's got to earn it. And, you know, now you're hearing he's not as tall as we thought. He's a little heavier than he was at USC. And, you know, he has the ability to, he's got a nice shot, knows how to play the game, pretty good defender. But, you know, he's not changing a franchise. And I think that this is where he has to figure out, this is what I do well, and I can help this team. Not, I'm going to get this job because my dad, is LeBron. And I don't think that we should confuse those two things. He has to earn a spot because you don't want him to go out there and get embarrassed. And I would love for him to go back to college like Duquesne. There was that possibility. Go back, play, be one of the stars, be, the man, and get that full year because, he had the heart condition, that scare. Then he came back and you're kind of thrown into Pac-12 play. And there were some really good teams in the Pac-12. And, he wasn't the best player, not even close on his own team. And they said, well, he played out of position. Well, he played out of position because the guy who was playing his position was better than him. But you can't help but root for him. He seems like a great kid. And I hope he gets that opportunity for himself, not for his dad. Yeah, Paul.
I'll bet you LeBron started thinking about this years ago. I think we mentioned it on this show years ago. He may stay to play with his son.
Yeah.
And I'll bet you 4 years ago for LeBron, it was like, in theory, this would be great. And now it's a reality, and it's not as simple as, I'll just get him on the team I'm on. No one has more juice than LeBron. But I think LeBron may recalibrate himself and think, he should think, maybe the dream is to play against my son in a game. Maybe my son will be a Portland Trailblazer 8th man, and he'll check into a game, and I'll be on the floor, and my son will get switched on a defensive assignment.
I would just hope my son got into the NBA. None of this other stuff. We're playing on the same team or playing against. Just let him be his own person. LeBron, by mentioning this, puts so much pressure on him. Like he really should be going back to college, I think, for one more year. But he might be saying, how long's my dad going to play? Is he going to play 2 more years? 3 more years? How much better is Bronny going to be? But, he's got to prove that he can play. And I think he's had a pretty good week so far at the Combine, by all accounts.